run, man. It was a good run.
It was a good run. Gone longer than I don't even feel like we need to stay anymore. The government done. We done make the predictions.
Okay, it's clear.
It's clear. It's clear. It's clear. Alan, let me know when you're back.
Let me see what's going on. We back there already, though, boy.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, we back again.
Back again.
You can be.
Oh,
Yeah, we back again. We back again. That's how we roll. No, remember, last time that happened to us, we don't know what happened. We had no idea what happened.
Yes,
we had no
Just
idea.
taking a break.
But say the jump and you guys didn't know.
Because the stream don't stop on our end, you know. It stop over there. Somebody, you just start to get, what happened? Me not see nothing.
Gotcha. To the viewers.
Boy, we got some nice looking viewers tonight too, boy. Enjoy your commentary.
Oh, me not been seeing this.
Oh my God. Tell me where you going at.
Reese.
Yo.
So, all on your back? Just let me know when you're back.
Just
say you're back.
Still, I will alert you.
Okay, well, Garrick, I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. You know, you're always welcome to the platform. You know, you're a brother of ours, and you know, unfortunately, Sazam couldn't join us. You know, and
Yeah, man, every time.
you know, it would have been nice if we would have had Sazam, but you know, no, the show must go on. The show must go
Boy.
on.
Sazam will say, boy, where are you going? What are you talking about? Results not coming yet. I mean, nearly that. But
I think
it's on his energy.
But he had it. But so right now, like we showed, we have CCM with 3, PLP with 1, SKN Labour. If you just the Labour Party with 6, projecting 7. Moral Restoration Movement 0.
I think instead of seats, that should have said votes.
Votes?
Yeah, it would have looked better.
Total amount of votes?
Yeah.
You mean you want a total amount?
Yeah, for more Restoration Party, at least they're gonna have a big number of the people gonna say, what?
Oh.
No, Restoration Party will be the government, man.
You had me last for a little bit.
But you should be
read the instructions, sir.
You had me last for a little bit. Reese, if the people gone, if we lost the people, if we lost the people, we could call it a night too, you know.
We have some people here with us still, you know. One thing about you know, we have solid support, you know.
Yeah,
So,
appreciate them. Appreciate all of them.
Yeah. We have
DJ Nayan say he there in a Cali, you know, so he not care.
Yeah, Nayan boasting boy. Nayan say I in Cali. It's alright.
And our European viewers is morning for them.
You go let them share. You know, see, it's pure sunlight that one out. That's a smile.
I'm telling you. Man getting ready to have some tea bath.
Dungy, I mean, he would have. Garrick, what time you join us?
Birmingham lively. Birmingham always got
4, man.
activity.
Yeah.
I see the man got Commonwealth games right now.
Yeah, Garrick would have joined us.
Yeah, I think they're finishing today, you know.
So what we doing? Waiting to hear Sean? Because we know how the thing goes.
Sean, we want to hear Sean for?
Well, I don't know. We'll see if Labour really get the 7-1. I don't think them kind of things just float around our style.
No, listen.
So,
Man, they get that. They get.
So what we thinking? So Dr. Dew is going to be the Minister of Finance? as the Prime Minister? Because I know that's the normal portfolio, but I know he can be the Minister of Health. Who can be the Minister of Finance?
Somebody was saying that Labour had already designated. I don't know how they knew who was going to win, but they seem to have already kind of indicated the ministers that they were kind of looking at for certain positions. I'm not familiar with who they have for what, but that's what they were saying.
Okay, let me switch over this. I think I need to switch over the feed.
I would have paid money right now to a live feed a Sean Richards reaction.
Not me.
Is it necessary?
By the man balling right now.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's going on. Sean is sitting down outside, right? By his car. By the back left tire. And Sean is looking at the tire, want to eat the tire. Sean so depressed. Sean don't know what to do. Sean think the tire is full. Sean in problems, buddy.
I believe Sean thinking about the good old days when he had a mohawk and he was a brand new deputy prime minister. You know what I'm saying? All these things are flash in these man head.
At least he can
I just want to see the shape what Sean feels like. I imagining like Play-Doh and the child just a bang him.
At least he can be able to at least he'll be able to go back to his mohawk.
No, I don't go back to that. I think Sean.
But you know remember Sean Alan.
What you say?
You not gonna remember Sean? After today, and I remember Sean.
That would be a good thing. I don't want to hear Sean.
The way how he looking, Sean, not even gonna be in opposition, right?
But Sean not even gonna be a citizen of St. Nevis after today. You get the man that says Sean in the station. The man that says Sean can't win an election overcome Booby in the station.
And really and truly, you might want to investigate the Hassel. Hasses are surprisingly good swimmers. You know? You might be able to get the Hasses swimming to station. Yeah.
But you're a proper fool, boy. You're a fool for you.
Yeah, so now that people are joining again, continue to share the coverage. Let's go through the results that we have so far. Number 1, we're giving this to Labour. 20% of the boxes returned, but we're giving this to Labour. If we have to change this result, I can't imagine we having to change this result. Number 2, 18% of the boxes, we're giving this to Labour. 18% of the boxes, and we're giving this to Labour. Number 3, 56% of the boxes, we're giving this to Labour.
What? Soon as Miss Yaki, let me get there, boy.
Of course, 100% of the boxes have returned, so official congratulations to results.
Man.
Nevis Labour Party received 165 votes. Moving on to the Kim Collins Stadium, polling division 3A, that's 3A, where there were 534 voters assigned. 331 cast their ballots, validly cast their ballots. 3 were rejected. There were no spoils. Jacqueline Bryan of the People's Labour Party received 56 votes, that's 5-6. Natasha Gray Brooks of the People's Action Movement received 31 votes, that's 3-1. And Jeffrey Hanley of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 241 votes, that's 2-4-1. Kim Collins Stadium, 3B, where there were 460 voters assigned. 238 votes were validly cast, no rejects, no spoils. Jacqueline Bryant of the People's Labour Party received 52 votes. That's 5-2 votes. Natasha Gray Brooks of the People's Action Movement received 49 votes. That's 4-9. Jeffrey Hanley of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 137 votes. That's 137. And again at the polling station 3C and Kim Collins Stadium, 420 voters were assigned. 202 cast their ballots, 1 was rejected, there was no spoiled. Jacqueline Bryan of the People's Labour Party received 29 votes, 2-9. Natasha Gray Brooks of the People's Action Movement received 46 votes, that's 4-6 votes. Jeffrey Hanley of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 126 votes, that's 1-6. In West Bastia constituency number 3, polling division 4B, where there were 517 voters assigned, 346 voters cast their votes. 3 were rejected, there were no spoiled. Akila Byron Nisbet of the People's Labour Party received 80 votes, that's 8-0. Kervin Freeman of People's Action Movement received 41 votes, that's 4-1. Conris Maynard of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 222 votes, that's 2-2-2. In polling division located at NEMA 5A, there were 633 voters assigned, 374 cast valid ballots, 374. 1 was rejected, no spoils. Akila Byron Nisbet received 93 votes, that's 9-3. Kervin Freeman of the People's Action Movement received 49 votes, that's 4-9. Conris Maynard of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 231 votes, that's 2-3-1. And in polling station 5B at NEMA, where 642 voters were assigned, 367 votes were cast. There were 2 rejected ballots, no spoil. Akila Byron Nisbet of the People's Labour Party received 74 votes, that's 7-4. Kervin Freeman of the People's Action Movement received 51 votes, that's 5-1. Conris Maynard of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 240 votes, that's 2-4-0. Polling Division 6A at the Bronte Welsh School, 423 voters were assigned. 290 voters cast their ballots validly, 5 were rejected, there were no spoils. Akila Byron Nisbet received 93 votes, that's 9-3. Kervin Freeman of the People's Action Movement received 37 votes, that's 3-7. Conris Maynard of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 155 votes, it's 1-5-5. And in polling division 6B, where 442 voters were assigned, 312 cast their ballots, 1 was rejected, there was no spoiled. Akila Byron Nisbet of the People's Labour Party received 100 votes, that's 1-0-0. Kervin Freeman of the People's Action Movement received 27 votes, 2-7. Conris Maynard of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 184 votes, that's 184 votes. Therefore, in summary, constituency number 3 had 4,429 voters, 2,788 votes were cast, 2,788. 21 to 1 were rejected, there were no spoils. Akila Byron Nisbet of the People's Labour Party received 720 votes. Kervin Freeman of the People's Action Movement received 300 votes, that's 300. And Conris Maynard of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 1,747 votes, 1747. Therefore, Conris Maynard of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party has been returned at the polls for constituency number 3. And we also have a final result for St. Christopher 5, Sandy Point. Polling Division 4 Emmanuel Methodist Church Hall, where 378 voters were assigned. 241 votes were cast. 241. One was rejected. There was no spoiled. Kenneth Douglas of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 67 votes. Sean Richards of the People's Action Movement received 142 votes, 142. And Stachio Williams of the People's Labour Party received 31 votes, 3-1. At the Nazarene Gospel Hall, 215 voters were assigned, that's polling division 5A. There were 132 valid votes cast, 2 were rejected, there were no spoiled. Kenneth Douglas of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 76 votes, that's 7-6. Sean Richards of the People's Action Movement received 37 votes, that's 3-7. Stachio Williams of the People's Labour Party received 17 votes, 1-7. In the container that was located at the GUT polling station 5B, where 170 voters were assigned, 99 cast their votes. 1 was rejected, there was no spoiled. Kenneth Douglas of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 42 votes, 4-2. Sean Richards of the People's Action Movement received 52 votes, 5-2. Stachio Williams of the People's Labour Party received 4 votes. And at the police complex in Sandy Point, the new police complex, where there were 269 voters assigned, 170 votes were cast. No rejects, no spoiled. Kenneth Douglas of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 63 votes, 6-3. Sean Richards of the People's Action Movement received 86 votes, 8-6. Stachio Williams of the People's Labour Party received 21 votes, 2-1. Therefore, in summary, constituency number 5 had 3,223 voters assigned. 2,105, 2,105 cast their ballots. 12 were rejected. There were no spoils. Kenneth Douglas of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 825 votes. That's 825. Sean Richards of the People's Action Movement received 1,025 votes, 1025. Stachio Williams of the People's Labour Party received 243 votes. That's 243. Therefore, Sean Richards of the People's Action Movement has been returned at the polls for the representative for St. Christopher 5. We shall be right back with some more results, but over now to Master Control.
See there? You see? Election's done. Sean win. We used to get some information. Yeah, I bet you look tired, man.
I'm checking something.
I don't understand. Garrick, you must be party hard last night. Garrick, you're muted. One, so Sean clear. Sean Nagan. So Sean, Mark, Tim. Unity in opposition now, bye. Unity in opposition. Oi. Bye. I'm going to tell you something, you know.
I go put up on Facebook. I even like me now.
Is Mark and Billy is Mark. Oh, you mean when Mark Brantley been a run from, he just end up in the same situation again, back on the same side as Tim. Back on the same side as Tim. I go laugh because if I don't laugh, I'm going to ball. But right now, Nevis is done 1 pond. I just look up done 1 pond. Salt is placed on earth. Salt. At least we got the leader of the opposition. Because I know if there's one thing Mark Brantley not going to do, he is not going to give Tim leadership again of anything over him.
Okay, Ira.
Yes, sir.
So I just received a video here. You know how we like to take our politics very seriously. So apparently, if you guys know who Weeks is, that is Akila's right hand.
Yeah, the
That's
short
the one
video.
who was accused. Yeah. So that video just show me before everybody in his face and things like that. But people really happy that Akila lose away.
Yeah.
People really happy Akila lose away.
Apart of that, I mean, I would think like even Weeks was a part of the problem, because when they had reveal his salary. Let me tell you something. If you have a government, right? If you have a government, we're not salt, okay? Well, we're surrounded by salt water. I could tell you that much. We're surrounded by salt water. But when you have a government in power, right? And left, right, and center, you have documents leaking, it's not good. That government has lost control. That government has lost support. Inside, that government is being undermined from the inside. That was happening to NRP when they were in government. Left, right, and center documents leaking. So you don't know they lost the support. That's how I see it. So, I thought PLP would have done a little better. I thought they would have get at least 3.
I thought they would do better though.
Alan was right. I'm not surprised.
Everybody hate PLP. Hate. You have to. It's one thing we united in. We ain't want no more PLP. We can see that Timothy is strong. Don't tabo. With them man don't tabo. We ain't understand how don't tabo. Timothy, I could keep that deal. But overall, no support for PLP. It's not happening.
Yeah.
We don't have elections. We don't have election based on getting rid of Dougie, you know. This one was based on not to Tim. And clearly also not to Pam.
Because Pam want to send money on Nevis. You crazy? Send money on Nevis. Pam poison herself with that. Both send money on Nevis. Anybody ever tell Pam, take Pam serious? Even if they had plans to send Pam, send money on Nevis, they had to not talk about it. They can't talk about it.
The thing what I will say though from the past, and of course it's a unique situation because of how long Dougie was in office. But when you're in government and it's just 6 of you got to maintain a tight banner. We have seen if there's a situation where they have to fire a minister and one of them cross the floor, you're this close to gone. So Labour still have to maintain a tight band because 6-5 is the bare majority. But it's a good day for Labour.
You know the most beautiful part for Labour?
What?
The opposition can't get along. Because at the end of the day, Mark and Sean can't be friends after this, boy. Boy, what this you make me do? What this you make me do?
How come you do Sean reach out in such a high voice though?
You know. Because his voice kind of nasally, right?
Yeah.
You can, yeah, true.
That's curious.
Anyway, let me talk about the results. Let me talk about the results, please. The graphic that we had up. The election done, right? The election
Let's talk
done.
about
The election done. So we give Sean 5.
Based upon the updates, I think the EA also bring a lot more clarity. So I think we get some more for number 2.
Number
It
2.
was just a lot of blows I was hearing. Labour was just throwing a lot of blows.
But we've been called number 2. So
As I say, it was just a lot more definitive.
yeah. The only one was 5, and it's a good thing we didn't call that. I can't get it paste. Real Entertainment Network. Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't
Was someone
call 5.
saying Sean should walk away after this?
Okay. What's your thoughts?
I'm asking if one of us didn't say that earlier. I mean, no, we kind of change. It changes the next step
it
as it
does.
relates to PAM.
It does.
Because I think Alan, somebody was saying that they should take a new direction. Or with with Sean winning his seat, what different direction in terms of, I think you'd say new faces.
Yeah,
I
I
would
think that
think
would
that
still
one
be.
new faces might have got to be Sean.
I still want to see how much he win by, but once again, it might be a situation where Sean may be able to contribute in some underlying way, but he's still leading you towards a situation where you're going from 4 seats to 1.
I don't even by 200 flat.
Oh,
Sean.
Sean.
so what was this talk about Sean almost lose and all kind of thing?
I think it's the fact that he lose a box. He lose a box big really, eh? He lose a box big.
Me and you tell him man he needs to swim gas station and all them things there. You got me now got to go. Well, me not apologize to.
Nah, apologize, boy.
Yeah, because listen, as what me been say, he is still he was still the captain of the ship when they went from 4 seats to 1. And solid blows, solid punches they are getting in these things. And is what was being said earlier. Really and truly, when you look at it, Pam was leaning on CCM.
Yeah.
It wasn't Pam saying we're strong and we're gonna also incorporate CCM. It was Pam saying, "Bye, we're gonna try to squeeze out through. However, best we gonna do it."
You're
And
right.
this is the result.
You're right. And fellas, I ready to call it a night, you know.
Yeah, he's stepping away quickly.
When I wanna call it a night, the man can step away. I want us to. I don't feel like there's much longer for us to go. If you guys disagree, let me know. But this is it, and that is all. That is the end of it. 3 to CCM, 0 to NRP, 1 to PAM, 1 to PLP, and 6. Oh, that's supposed to be 7. Actually, no, 6. See? Tired.
No,
I'm
6.
tired.
Yeah.
If Dew were to uphold his promise and reach out to a Nevis government, he would stay in power. And last Mensa's comment. Deputy Prime Minister to opposition leader. Wait. Who can be opposition leader? Mark Brantley is the opposition leader, big man. Mark Brantley will be the opposition leader. I don't even know. I don't even think it's a discussion. I remember Mark. Huh?
Timothy Harris exists.
What you think?
How does maybe if they determine it based upon on voting, he gonna be Mark, I guess.
I think it's he has the most votes.
Okay. Well, based upon that, he gonna be Mark.
Look, Mark sat here on this show and said Sean was going to get the prime ministership because he had the majority at the time, you know?
So wait there. What you're telling me now is that so Tim gone from prime minister to Mark right now is Tim Bass?
Mm-hmm.
So you go get fired from the opposition? If I was Mark, I would fire him from the opposition.
But I don't even
you
know.
You can't get fired from the opposition? Tell them, I would tell them build another bench for him.
I don't even know how that can work out. I don't know how that will work out because
somebody
you need a strong opposition.
Somebody said they feel like Tim will resign, but I don't feel like that's the case.
Resign? He might not go to parliament.
Based upon the results.
He might vote against them too.
The Moral Restoration Party win the same amount of seats as NRP.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Moral Restoration MRM. I wanted to point that out. So let me bring up the superstars them of the night. The superstars of the night, they look like this. I apologize if your picture is not flattering. But hey, here's the superstars of the night. You wind away off, boy.
Those are the superstars of the night?
Them are the winners.
I feel you. I feel like some of the superstars of the night are viewing the coverage tonight.
Them are the winners, sir. No, them a party right now, man. They're viewing of coverage done.
No, me not talk about them there. Me talk about them if you have coverage right now.
Oh.
Yeah, man, you got 100 and something, man.
Well,
solid coverage.
Those are more than superstars. Supernovas. I mean, a nova is a star, but you don't know. You could just say the galaxies. You know.
And see, Ketcher Jeffers don't like the post what me tea from you. Good morning, Miss Jeffers.
But
I'll tell you when the post.
Look, yeah. So, in number 1, you have Jeffrey Hanley, Honorable Jeffrey Hanley. In number 2, you have, a matter of fact, you have a first timer here in Marsha Henderson. Honorable Marsha Henderson. So, congrats to her. And the newcomer as well, Samal. You know? Congrats. And the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has never won his seat before. But the people understood the assignment and they send him to government. I always believe you're supposed to vote for the leader, you know. if you're getting the leader in the constituency and they're not going up against another person who is possibly the leader, that other person should lose. Unless this person is real trash. And that's just how I feel.
So the Prime Minister is the first time at all?
It's the first time. It's not his first run, but it's the first time in Parliament and he's walking in his style. Now I'm pleading with him to give Nevis a chance, and have open dialogue with the Honourable Mark Brantley. See, they're side to side right now, and hopefully, you know, I know Mark will not get the budgetary support that he once was getting. He will not get that, but something. Well, seeing we all know how the government will be formed, I ready to call it. Anybody in agreement?
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
4-9. So you should tell them good morning. You can't say good night and then still it's
No
4
good,
in the
no good
morning.
morning, mister.
Me sure good night me here. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, that's an oxymoron, huh?
Are you going to sleep?
Yeah. Because my son will be waking me up in a few hours. Maybe about 3.
Yeah, the babysitter don't snow a long time. Again, no snow.
Yeah. Well, first off, I would like to thank everyone for joining the coverage. And we do this for you. We do this for you. And I would like to thank Garrick Hunkins for being a part of the coverage. He himself looked tired. He got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to join us. I know. I hope his day is not too busy so he's able to get some rest. You know, Alan, you know, you're a part of the networks. You're still gonna get thanks. And Reese, definitely my brother, you know. Well, all the way brothers. Congratulations to the newly formed Labour Party government, and I wish you all the best, and I hope that your hands are made solid. You are the hand, and I hope that you lead the country in the right direction. We're going through some troubling times. Inflation, there's war and rumors of war, you know, so you know, it's not a walk in the park. Really and truly, it's not a good time to take over. But if you feel like you could do it, I hope you could do it. Congratulations to the other winners as well. The CCM party for winning all 3 Nevis. I don't know what's going to happen in opposition, but congratulations to Timothy Harris and winning his seat, and congratulations to Sean Richards. Tim, Sean and Mark back together again. What a lovely relationship. They can't stay apart. Everybody else, say your piece.
You're on the screen now, so you're gonna use a good night.
Oh, me, boy, me, I think I'll be there on the screen. Reese me tired bad enough. So me gonna change up my shades. No wonder Garrick me look so.
I just want to say, I hope that the CCM government still buy a lot of drinks for people down at Caribbean Coast today, even though that y'all lose. Still give the people some drink, especially after at the last meeting I heard y'all was charging for drinks. The election is over now. So give the people them some free drinks to make up for the charging while the other night. That is all. Good night, everybody. Garrick is your Harry son.
Or anyone.
Yeah, I think I got a slight delay, but nonetheless, you'll get the message. It was a great evening to money. Great work, guys. Congratulations on the network. It's a numbers that we start tuning in. You know, they weren't actually tuning into what is it, Stanley. Even though I was a bit Stanley. It's good to see the new media. You're part of the new media, and I thought it was great. Wonderful to be a part. Speak again soon. Within 9 months, you guys said.
We said
Yeah.
21 days.
Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I hope.
I realize the internet in England is crap though.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Definitely want to say thanks to everybody. You know.
Sometimes
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Refresh your page, Garrick.
Right, Gary look like you back now.
No, he's still broken up, man.
No man, Gary go right now back there. He says he got it back.
Garrick, you're back now, right? Garrick, you got to do that over again, or no?
No, Gary go here, man.
But he broke up. He was chipping a lot. He was chipping a lot. Garrick. The man must be listening to Garrick, man. Alright, Reese, go ahead.
Yeah, man. But to everybody that tuned in, to rock out with us tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to say thank you. You know, you could have been watching any other coverage. And I had different networks with different coverages, and you guys stick it out to us. We really appreciate it. I know that we called some races earlier than some other networks may have called those races. But I think for what we've seen over the years, we kind of have an idea of the trajectory of how the votes are going to go. But with that being said, guys, for me it's about 4 o'clock, and I'm hot me. I got some sleep I need to get. I had some good drinks tonight. I definitely enjoy my bar selection. But definitely with you guys being here, thank you guys. It was an amazing show. To Chef been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Chef, enough respect, really appreciate it. Keeping everything uploaded and updated. We really couldn't do it without you. And to Carlton DuPont. That's someone we talk like. Carlton DuPont run in a race and get 3 votes. A man get 1,926 and Carlton DuPont get 3. The rest of them without locks. I gonna be listening to his shot the whole week. Carlton DuPont.
I don't think you're gonna show Reese.
No man. And everybody that is saying it's Nevis, I please make sure that I look for the former Prime Minister. Things looking rough. They say you got to get a gun to strap him down because he don't know how to react. I look out for the man. Things rough.
Well, what I say? Still counting. Go till the end.
I say get your coffee and Smith, boy. It's up to my farm man to go to the end. If I want to go, everything to go. I got a second boost.
Siobhan, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the page up so you could continue to update the numbers for the people as the numbers come in and the reporting. Deal? And I'll leave the stream going. Go to the end. What did you guys say?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Numbers not coming out to number 2 because Jonel and his team doesn't want to certify the numbers. Hey, eyes of it. Hey, I love politics, boy. Man, just can't take a loss in peace, boy.
Oh, that was Yasan. Yasan's thing is weird, man. Yasan be taking a lot of people's like picture and stuff.
Hey, me know what you be seeing. You man show today over here.
Where in Facebook, but not on Vimix.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant.
but guys, it's been a long night, boy. Hey,
No, you just say you got boots.
yeah, me got busa, but you know see me smile, but I smile it now.
A boost?
Oh,
That's how you could tell you got boots.
listen, the eyes are heavy. I smile it now. I go again.
Hey,
You catch me
Reese,
stuck away.
one thing I wanted to say, I love every time you come and say good night. 'Cause every time you come and say good night, it's someone like a nice video. You always, you know, I know you could have been anywhere in the world tonight.
But you
But
chose
you're
to
here with
be
me.
there.
You
Yeah.
choose to be here with me. And I just want to
Oh,
thank you.
oh
Nah, you tell me breakfast.
boy, listen.
Tell me what eat breakfast. Is it too late to eat or too early? Which one?
But we still got people tuning in now, but the number started to boom again. But
I, I ain't concerned about the time to eat them. I done been downstairs and back so much time. As a matter of fact, I got a bowl of Cheetos somewhere else, so I need to get them.
I went to look snacks and I couldn't find any.
you see, you don't stack up. That the problem with you is supposed to stack up.
No, I went. It's
Poor
the
plan.
supermarket. I couldn't find any. I just didn't want the junk.
No, I buy a bunch of chicken wing. And I
See,
got
that's
I
why my
got
car
the
ain't look. That's why I ain't look like a Garrick. Cause there is no discipline. It's
I could ask a
discipline.
question.
It's
I could ask a
discipline.
question, no? I could ask a question.
You don't ask me
Me,
a
I was telling
question.
him, me, I was telling him how to play Gary, no?
You don't
Oh,
ask me a question.
people ask what polls are already coming. It's getting
Let me bring up the head-to-head one more time for the people, because this is number one. 47% of the vote. No, we don't call it, you know.
Don't give up on the people, mate.
massive family services that was coming already.
We don't call it. We don't call number one for Jeffrey Hanley. We don't need to stay to do that, to hear that. For number two, 18% of the vote. And we don't call it for Marsha. We ain't
And it is
changing it.
alleged that journal is not
It is alleged that the numbers aren't being signed off by the PAM contingency for them to be released.
This is why you can't elect these people, because they don't care about the people. They want people stay up till morning for their own personal gain. That's a problem in itself.
no. Listen, I don't tell I trying to ignore this thing with journal. This is a double loss for journal. Journal lose the hairline and the election. You can I ain't understand how hard this gonna be. You lose your seat and your hairline at the same time.
Still got
Yeah,
law
man.
firm. Number 3 has already been given to Congress. 100% of the boxes. I don't think Akila is smiling right now. Probably can't even sleep.
Killer in the government hiding. Killer in the government hiding. Killer.
Somebody say
100%.
Akila been say she gonna give Canis a job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trump sat. He fell bad. Okay.
This is a rough boy.
100% of the vote for number 4 to Samuel.
The next time I watch Captain America with Winter Soldier, just watch one of the Hydra agents and remember that picture of Lindsay.
100%.
Let's go back to number 4. Let's set something at number 4 quickly. For anybody who would look at the numbers for number 4 coming out of the 2020 election, you don't know that Lindsey Graham did not lose a box in 2020. In 2022, Lindsey Graham did not win a box. So all I go in KFC on Monday, know that I won't pay $10 more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Results.
Results. Results. All the people, man.
And we are back. Good morning once again. And I have results from St. Christopher 8, which is the Keon St. Peter's area. Polling Division 3B, 396 voters were assigned, 211 votes were cast, there were no rejects and no spoiled. Andrew Talbot Bass of the People's Labour Party received 42 votes, that's 42 votes. Terence Drew of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 101 votes, that's 101. Chesley Hamilton of the People's Action Movement received 68 votes, that's 68 votes. In St. Peter's Community Centre, Polling Division 4A, where 330 voters were assigned, 220 votes were cast. There was one rejected, no spoiled. Andrew Talbot Bass of the People's Labour Party received 40 votes, that's 4-0. Terence Drew of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 140 votes, that's 1-4-0. Chesley Hamilton of the People's Action Movement received 39 votes. In Station 4B, where there were 309 voters assigned, 197 ballots were cast. That's 197. One was rejected, there were no spoiled. Andrew Talbot Bass of the People's Labour Party received 32 votes, that's 3-2. Dr. Terence Drew of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 140 votes, that's 1-4-0. And Chesley Hamilton of the People's Action Movement received 24 votes. In Community Centre, St. Peter's Community Centre, Station 4C, that is the Anglican Church Hall, 4C, 505 voters were assigned. 316 cast their ballots. One was rejected, no spoiled. Andrew Talbot Bass of the People's Labour Party received 31 votes. Dr. Terence Drew of the Labour Party received 251 votes, that's of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party. Chesley Hamilton of the People's Action Movement received 33 votes, 3-3. Station 4D, where 387 voters were assigned, 219 ballots were cast. There were no rejects, no spoiled. Andrew Talbot Bass of the People's Labour Party received 40 votes, 4-0. Dr. Terence Drew of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 130 votes, that's 1-3-0. Chesley Hamilton of People's Action Movement received 49 votes, 4-9. In Nevis 9, at the Alberta Payne Community Centre, where Station 5B, 419 voters were assigned. 182 cast their ballots. 3 were rejected, 1 was spoiled. Patricia Bartlett of the Nevis Reformation Party received 60 votes, 6-0. Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement received 118 votes, that's 1-1-8. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Movement received 1 vote. At the Methodist Church School, 6A, 396 persons were assigned, 170 cast their ballots, 170. One was rejected, no spoils. Patricia Bartlett of the Nevis Reformation Party received 93 votes, 9-3. Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement received 75 votes, 7-5. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Party received 1 vote. Polling station 6B, again at the Methodist Church Hall, 338 persons were assigned, 155 votes were cast, 155, 1 reject, no spoiled. Patricia Bartlett of the Nevis Reformation Party received 87 votes, 8-7. Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement received 64 votes, 6-4. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Movement received 3 votes. At the Magistrates Court Polling Division 7, where 450 voters were assigned, 186 cast their votes. 1 was rejected, no spoils. Patricia Bartlett of the Nevis Reformation Party received 58 votes, 5-8. Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement received 122 votes, 1-2-2. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Movement received 5 votes. Polling station 5A at the Charlestown Primary School, where 445 persons were assigned, 212, 212 cast their ballots. 2 were rejected, no spoils. Patricia Bartlett of the Nevis Reformation Party received 73 votes, 7-3. Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement received 135 votes, 135. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Movement received 2 votes. At polling station 8B, 481 voters were assigned, 215 cast their ballots, 215, 1 of which was rejected. There were no spoiled. Patricia Bartlett of the Nevis Reformation Party polled 95 votes, 9-5. Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement polled 116 votes, 116 votes. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Movement received 3 votes. And in polling division 9 at the High Court in Charlestown, where 144 voters were assigned, 57 cast their ballots. There were no rejected ballots, 1 spoiled. Patricia Bartlett of the Nevis Reformation Party received 24 votes, 2-4. Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement received 32 votes, 3-2. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Movement received 1 vote. In summary, therefore, in constituency number 9, there were 6,669 voters assigned. 3,074 cast their ballots. 3074. 30 were rejected. 3 were spoiled. Patricia Bartlett of the Nevis Reformation Party received 1,279 votes. That's 1,279 votes. Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement received 1,685 votes, 1685. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Movement received 77 votes. Therefore, Mark Brantley of the Concerned Citizens Movement has been returned at the polls as the parliamentary representative for Nevis 9. We will be right back with more information later. Over now to Master Control.
Wow.
Wow. What happened, Reese?
No, I'm looking at this this message that was sent in the chats. In the chat.
We had already said good night to the people, right?
Man, we good. Marco look like he good.
Okay.
Papa look like he's smiling. I got a fresh beverage here. You ready again?
Oui.
this is Papa. You mute. You mute.
Is the message I sent you was reacting to?
Yeah. So wow. All I could have said is wow. Oh, wow. Can't put this kind of things out there.
Can we talk about it? It was in the public.
Well, it was in the public domain, so we definitely can't speak about it. So a status that was on Facebook.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
A status that was on Facebook. The status said, "Cleon Stapleton get what she wanted. She never wanted Janice to win. She did nothing to assist in St. Thomas's. She must be reminded she win a by-election." That's a tough one, eh? They said that she didn't win a full election. She had a little piece of something.
For me, that ain't even the
response coming quick, boy.
I didn't realize that.
Chef said she don't know how Sam Reed 77, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
Oh, what?
I will look at my numbers and Sam got 77 for you.
Where's the 77?
No, that is what the supervisor of election said.
Oh. Well, this not. I see. This is. I see it. Garrick, you seeing it?
What's that?
The message.
Yeah, reading it,
Oh, okay. Okay. Everybody look like they got the juice.
No, what? Me only answer if we could talk because it's in the public.
Yeah. This
No,
is on Facebook.
the response, eh?
This is on Facebook.
The response from Honorable Cleon Stapleton Simmons say, yes, now you can show the world a level of hatred
But
and undermining that stuff.
Nobody hear what you said. Oh yeah, you probably don't.
I video thing, what the?
I sleep here, I don't sleep. I can't sleep.
This one's from the Honorable Cleon said, yes, now you can show the world the level of hatred and undermining that some of you in NRP have fueled against me for the past 2 years. My journey in NRP has not been easy because of people like you. Janice did well for a first timer, and instead you encourage and advise her and her team to do better. Next time around, you came on Facebook to let the world know your true feelings about me. As usual, the blame game and vitriol starts. I am already immune to this type of behavior and hatred, so you and all the others to follow could continue. I have worked very hard in the constituency for the past 2 years, and the people who voted for me and who will continue to vote for me appreciate the work that I have done to be a good representative for them. I am very much aware of all the negative things that you in particular have said about me and the plan that is being hatched against me. But I fear not man. In God I trust. What God has ordained for me, neither you or anybody can stop it. Continue to show your true colors.
And then you got some man there, some other things. I was gonna say, the part for me ain't necessarily the by-election stuff. Is whether or not she was putting in work in support in St. Thomas's. Because one of the things
but if you look at it,
go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry. No, I was just looking at saying, like the work that still got delayed. Sorry, man.
No, go ahead. You talk.
Yeah, no, what I was saying with her is that, I mean, it's just like it's like any team. Everybody right now, you've lost somebody by passing putting any work. If you really look at it, Janice still won Thomas's. Maybe wasn't the numbers what anybody wanted. What we really got to look at is the numbers that would have happened the last federal to much of a difference, because then if it's not much, I don't know how much she could have done. Like in terms of negatively impact this.
The only thing of concern is the fact that I think when she would have won the by-election, it would have been, for instance, by like 300. It was a monster number.
Mm.
It was the kind of number which this is why NRP would normally win number 11, because it was that type of commanding type of thing.
Mhm.
But
But did
recently
did that
it
have
come down.
to do with her?
Last time it was 80, and this time it was what, 99 or something. I had told me.
Yeah, 99.
Mm-hmm.
But did that
Well, here,
margin have to do with her? Because we got, I
Well,
remember during the by-election, she was new as well.
definitely.
So I don't know how much of those numbers, like that number, really had anything to do with her. To be honest, I'm not even sure how much of an influence she have over the people. No, if she did nothing at all, as I said, well, I'm not even sure that she could negatively impact them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and maybe she could
Um,
slightly increase the number. I'm not sure that she could negatively impact the numbers.
mm,
um, I get where
yeah.
you're coming from. I don't think so. For me, it's not even that. For me, it's the fact of the timing of this thing to go on Facebook. You know, when you lose a lot of emotions coming to play. I don't think that striking right after the results come out was the right thing to do, because I can't say that is really from a place of sound mind. It might be from an emotional standpoint. You know, so I didn't really 100% agree with that. You have a situation, but in the right after defeat, that should not come out, especially with it being
You should
a
not come out at
strong,
all.
especially with it being
Okay.
a strong supporter and
No, 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 no.
a visible supporter as well.
Here what I'm gonna tell you is, right. You could tell me he ain't supposed to come out from the politician once again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna always demand a higher level from the politician,
Mm-hmm.
from the supporter. I could understand the supporter being emotional.
Mm-hmm. The politician should not respond.
You as the politician can't respond. In my
Mm-mm.
estimation.
Yeah,
I might be
keep it
wrong.
together.
That's
Agreed.
not
Yeah.
a good look.
I mean, you got to understand. Okay, you got a principle in sports, right? If we lose the game, you're supposed to talk about what you do wrong, you know. If we win the game, you're supposed to talk about what the team do right, you know. Regardless of who perform, you know. So you could be the man who make the 100, but you still got to talk about you got man who runs with you. You got people who take catch. You got all these kind of things what go on in the game. So when you lose, really and truly, you're supposed to be pointing at yourself. You ain't supposed to be running from the shots. They're gonna come. So me gonna demand the higher standard from the person who is seeking the higher office at all moments in time. So I would expect um, supporters, especially the hardcore ones. That's what you're gonna get. You can't respond. You go eat that. You go do what a man call. You got to take that one on the chin. Yeah, no be
Agreed.
son. Okay.
Spot on, man.
Well, wow, wow.
And well, I mean, see, and what is going to cause now? I could recall looking at the canvassing, and one of the things that was amazing to me was that the special advisor was canvassing all the time. No, it was amazing in that, well, he looked like he not gonna walk. He been a special advisor as canvassing. But what I realized though, you see him all over, and you especially see her in the canvassing what I was doing over in the St. Thomas's region. No, I can't necessarily recall seeing Cleon Stapleton doing any canvassing. I would have to go through and look again. What is being asked is not necessarily to move any mountain, but and I would kind of dispute the having sway over the people, because if you are a politician, I would think that one of your main objectives is to be convincing and to have a pulse of what it is taking place, and to be able to convince a large majority of the people. As I say, the foundation of NRP winning over in number 11 was always based upon St. Thomas's. In the same way how if you're going to win number 9, you're going to beat your St. John's. It's just the reality of the maths. Well, I mean, you have to be dominant in a particular region and then hold your own in another section. That's just how we go. And me now see, as me said, the numbers were clear on win by translate into the federal elections. But it still look like NRP would maintain a slight majority, just based on the federal numbers.
They definitely need to regroup, in my opinion.
I agree, Gary. They should regroup.
Yeah, they need to regroup, man. It's not as bad as it may seem right now. I think they did pretty well. A lot of people wanted Janice to win. It didn't happen. So you definitely, you gotta go back to the drawing board, not necessarily for federal, but for local. I feel like a lot of things open up here. You see weak points that, not just for yourself, but weak points for the opposition. Well, for CCM, so go back to the drawing board. It's a part of it, No way anytime to that, like these, feuds on Facebook and whatnot. No anytime for that.
The leader of NRP also has to confront the fact, as Reese is noting, that results.
Wow.
Good morning once again, and we are back with some further results. This time from St. Christopher 1, polling division 3D, where 404 voters were assigned, 201 cast ballots. There was one rejected ballot, no spoiled ballot. Jacqueline Bryan of the People's Labour Party received 41 votes, 41 votes. Natasha Gray Brooks of the People's Action Movement received 48 votes, 48. And Jeffrey Hanley of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 111 votes, 111. Polling station 3E, where there were 412 voters assigned, 412. 163 persons cast ballots. There were no rejected, no spoiled ballots. Jacqueline Bryan of the People's Labour Party received 31 votes, 31 votes. Natasha Gray Brooks of the People's Action Movement received 38 votes, 38 votes. And Jeffrey Hanley of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 94 votes, 9-4. St. Christopher 2, polling division 2B, Skellig, 419 voters were assigned. 226 cast ballots. There were no rejected ballots, no spoiled ballots. Nubian Griot of the People's Labour Party received 63 votes, 63 votes. Marsha Henderson of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 129 votes, 129 votes. John Jeffers of the United Lamiguan Party received no vote. And John L. Powell of the People's Action Movement received 34 votes. That's 3-4. Polling Division 3A, the Job Ward Center at Dr. Lake Drive in Shadwell, 565 persons were assigned, 565. 335 cast their ballots, 335. There were 2 rejected ballots, 2 spoiled ballots. Nubian Griot of the People's Labour Party received 63 votes, 6-3. Marsha Henderson of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 183 votes, that's 183. John Jeffers of the United Lamiguan Party received no vote. John L. Powell of the People's Action Movement received 87 votes, that's 87 votes. In St. Barnabas Church, polling division 4A, where 471 voters were assigned, 271 cast their ballots, 271. 4 were rejected. None were spoiled. Nubian Griot of the People's Labour Party received 74 votes, 74 votes. Marsha Henderson of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party received 147 votes. That's 147. John Jeffers of the United Lamiguan Party received 3 votes. John L. Powell of the People's Action Movement received 43 votes. That's 43 votes. At St. Barnabas 4B, where 467 voters were assigned, 256 persons cast their ballots, 256. 2 were rejected. There were no spoiled ballots. Nubian Griot of the People's Labour Party polled 79 votes, 7-9. Marsha Henderson of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party polled 133 votes, 133. John Jeffers of the United Lamiguan Party received 1 vote, and John L. Powell of the People's Action Movement received 41 votes, 41 votes. That is all we have to share at the moment. We will be right back, but over now to Master Control.
Boy.
Who updating?
So here's the question. We're looking at number 2, right? Where Jonah would have won last election. It's a 4-man race. You have Marsha Henderson, you have Jonah, you have Nubian, and you have John Jeffers. John Jeffers, he only got 4 votes so far total, so we're not really going to count it. So out of the three, Marsha, Jonah, and Nubian. Nubian is ahead of Jonah, yeah? So Jonah really and truly won last in the race. Jonah went from being an MP to being last. Not even second last. Bobby on mute.
I say MP to drop the button.
Well, my gosh. The man not even went to second and he taking some licks though. Because Marsha beat him in most of the boxes, Marsha beat him by about 80. And by about 90 per box. She beat him by 97, 95, 99, 96. So she tried some licks on him. They say a little beaten. He gonna do
Labour
that
have
about
a
800. He gonna do that about
clear
800.
mandate.
Yeah, Johnny gonna do that about 800. I think it might be fair to say that Johnny's political career after this one here may need to reevaluate.
And they say Pam belongs to John.
If Pam belongs to Johnny and taking then can elixir, the only place Johnny could take with then can elixir slavery. Eh? Django. Alan, you hear the deficits I tell you that he losing by?
Significant portions.
Oh, wait, but you know the worst part about it? Me tell you the worst one here? They just tell you about the 90s. The first box, Marsha get 228. Johnny get 61. So I won't tell you about the 90s. Me tell you about the big one. She really put a beating on him.
Every time I hear about them blows, I just think about the stress of Janelle Healing and I know Janelle Healing and you see what Janelle need to do now. Janelle need to tune in to Real Entertainment Network and watch Reese. Cause Reese is a man with a good healing, you know? And we still where had them.
Yeah,
Golo,
but check.
where he had.
But check
Janelle
again. The man lose box number 1 by 167.
yes.
No, I tell you about the
It's
90s.
As you said, Nubian is doing better than him.
Nobody is doing better than Johnny. Johnny got box with 34 and Nubian at 63.
And Nubian is with a cartoon party. Nubian ain't with a real party. And still do better than Nubian and our leader who doing taboo, nobody else except he. And still do better than Johnny, who been a minister. Listen, I tell you, long time ago, Johnny ain't realize what taking place in a Panama. And I know it's a problem.
Listen, the kind of leaks for Johnny, I take right now, right? If Johnny been 10 years longer, they could have called jail abuse, eh? You bang me like a someone. I can't see him. If me see the rating on the wall, me know how the numbers come out, but hey, listen, go ahead, you win. Me can't see. Me know how the kind of number you come out. 228 to 61 in a one box. After the first box come over,
Johnny don't even get the time to like make a little money so that he go afford the surgery and go over Turkey and get the transplant so he could get back a new hairline. You know what I'm saying? Johnny in a lot of pressure right now. So it's hard to be Johnny Powell right now, boy. Make glad for the Powell maybe right now. You better be Alan Powell than Johnny Powell right now. Today?
Boy, things rough.
What?
Boy, things rough, boy. Here the bad part, right? I was just looking at some numbers. Nata put up better numbers in number 7 against Tim than Jonel put up against Marshall. Keep in mind that Jonel was boy.
That's how come I tell you Labour have a clear mandate. That's what you're seeing from the people.
Listen, do you way how this is looking? Rohan do better than Jonah. Rohan Island do better than
Um,
Jonah.
yeah,
Rohan do better than Jonah.
Hope a good fight.
and Rohan still beat Eric in terms of picture too.
Yeah. Well, Rohan had a clean picture. I got to give it to him.
And it be journal in terms of picture too because he do the right thing. You see what Rohan do? Rohan decide,
Take it
bye.
off,
No,
boy.
I gotta call this up on my head. I ain't gonna do that. I going take off all.
Take it
I
off.
going home. I looking sharp for this election. You gotta be smart.
Boy, that things rough. Look at them numbers, boy. Boy, the man know in training to it, boy. We don't concede in our election. That don't happen.
It's over, man. It's over.
I have not heard of any concessions being made in our election.
No, I understand a race may be tight, I get that. But lad, man, them can't list that journal that take no now no more back scarlet. Me just say, listen, when I can't next box, just tell me what it. Me don't understand what's going on. The rating is a new one.
If people used to concede in an election, whoever run been against Eric supposed to concede, whoever run against Dougie supposed to concede, who run against Tim supposed to concede, all of them there. We're not interested in hearing what's going on with that. We know what's taking place.
We have a question here. Deborah Huggins said, you think Pam could come back? They have been utterly rejected. Under the sea.
This version has been utterly rejected, but Pam could come back.
Under the sea.
When was the last time Pam formed a government without anybody?
They can. I do think.
In the 80s.
Yeah, but they've come back. They've made themselves relevant.
Mm-hmm.
This version of Pam can't do it though.
Pam is always on life support.
Yeah, this version of Pam can't do it. So Pam would have to reevaluate everything.
I don't know all the young Pam potential candidates, but we got people on the way run for Pam. Pam got proud people and all this kind of thing, but it's gonna have to be a new Pam. And it can't be like a new old Pam. It got to be like a new Pam. As I say, maybe some of the older people have a role to play, but okay, I like a man like a Lindsay. I feel like this was the day when Lindsay got political career ended. For example, I feel like Chesley Hamilton, who has already run before, I feel like his career done today. You lose to Dr. Joe. You're done with this thing. You got certain of them. Some I would have said they were struggling for candidates in certain constituencies. They got to look at the results for them people like and figure out if there is growth to be had. If they really need to like find somebody with some more solidity where they could really see going forward in a them constituencies. And they're gonna have to figure out what's going on with Journal.
No, you come to Journal. I want to ask you about Journal directly. Do you think that Journal political career should be over after this?
I can't say yes.
Okay. What do you think about Sean? Do you think this should be Sean last one?
No, but he as far as leadership, I feel like he's supposed to done with that. Okay. He could play a part. He's still winning. Saying Sandy Point. that there's a party to
Gotcha.
play.
Gotcha.
But me
It's
never
interesting.
feel like Sean Richards supposed to be a steer the boat. It's like if Sean Richards was my quarterback, I didn't feel like I getting playoffs. You understand? I need a more solid playmaker. You understand?
Hey,
I need to challenge the boundaries. You understand? I need vertical throws, man.
Alan, I need you to stop talking about John and Hairline. Okay? Now you have Miss Huggins here saying that John should give up and go look after your hairline. We need to leave John and Hairline. I can't even with that straight face, right? Hey, John away the military salute from back here.
Mm. But Pam Gongo come with some different faces. Because as me
Yeah,
say, me not
yeah,
really convinced with somebody is Labour man. Even somebody is Labour man or like win convincingly. I do not see them as not as necessarily invincible.
I don't see them there for the long term. I see them there now to
Mm-hmm.
get in and to hold the place, but I don't see them as a long term solution. I agree with you.
And let me call one name. For example, like Canvas. Let me just say I'm intrigued to see what Canvas is gonna bring to the table. Because Canvas was kind of underwhelming in his first run, I thought.
Okay.
We shall see. Canvas lose a seat what in actuality, like this is how number three does be for Labour.
Supposed to be. Yeah.
It's number three. This
Yeah.
thing ain't even supposed to be. There is no scenario of no recount and none. Number three supposed to be some punch for Labour from foundation times until now. What a man
Gotcha.
say, Labour is 100-year-old party. Labour never lose a seat there. And 100-year-old party, Canvas was a historic failure. You check? So even to come to the point of like having this thing being contestable, much less lose this shit. So I like a for example, I'm intrigued to see what is gonna happen. One of the things we were saying and people were asking if Sinkits is gonna reach over. We have to bear in mind Pam and CCM are bound together. Are you telling me you envision a cabinet now with 10, where Labour got to go provide for 10 ministers? Because I don't imagine Mark Branley, with all of his honor, is going to be going across to Sinkits and leaving out his good friend Sean, not with all the honor he has towards agreements and all these kind of things. So, and Labour accounting for 10 ministers, how that gonna happen? So we know for sure this is gonna be 6-5. And it could be
Andrea said that.
wow,
Go
what you
ahead. I
say?
want to say what because these comments kind of moving. She said she think that COVID affecting incumbents as well. What do you think about that? COVID affecting the incumbents?
I would need more clarity. I don't have any context as to what you mean. Well, it could mean that what the incumbents have COVID and is it affecting them. Me don't know what that means.
Uh, no, I don't. I
I need
think
clarity.
the whole pandemic. I don't know if that's what she mean. Akila lose boy 1027. Christ. Hey, got some licks shit today, you know? Somebody said they bought out the people at number three bribes in 2020.
So
I
she
thought, I
wants to
thought
say then buy out 500 people in 2020. I'm not going to say that certain people not get no finances, but 500 of them. It was also some discontent mix up in there. As me I tell you, this thing not supposed to be in contention. This is not supposed to be a viable situation. You feel like down by Denzel Douglas is a viable situation? This is that historically for the Labour Party. This is more historically concrete than Down by Dougie. Down by Dougie is a kind of thing where he got on there and kind of make that into something himself. But number 3 is more. This is like, as I tell you, foundational labor, and you lose that there. No, boy.
That's one.
Yeah, that's a flagrant violation. Congress was in opposition and could only do so much. You see, and that's the difference, you know. Just watch my premiere in operation in the opposition. You ain't gonna get fanzo. And I mean, I don't mean to lie. The premier wasn't looking forward to go down there. He and Eric Hewan. Opposition right now is gonna be all about when the premier speaking and when Tim speaking. Me ain't gonna time to listen to Sean. I go tune into that if I want. Me no gonna time to listen to Eric neither. And so gonna say whatever the premier say. So you better me listen to the better speaker. So me gonna listen to the premier. And me gonna listen to him. And they were the vibe when they in our position.
Opposition gonna be jiggy there. Yeah? Opposition got 3 party leader, you know?
And here the difference is I like a Jeffrey. Jeffrey would have said some things in opposition. Huh? Opposition is a platform, you know? It's direct. Every time Parliament keep you got a chance to dig the government. You got a chance to agitate. You got a chance to be a turn in this side. I telling you, can we in there and you can't remember nothing can we say. You just canvas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even when he was campaigning, I don't think Canvas ever had anything that stood out in terms of even like a quotable line idea. He doesn't have any of those.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm just intrigued as to what the guy is gonna do. Show me something. He telling me. I heard him talk about technology and how everything all of a sudden is going to be apps and whatnot, and he's very driven in that way. Go ahead, show me. You know, I said, no. Digitize the thing. Show me. And we good. He gonna get blessed.
Should digitize the election first. So you can get the results at 9 o'clock instead of 5:11 we're still up. And we can't
but they should do early voting too. Send ballots to people and let them send them back.
Yeah, you know what happen with that? They're gonna say that people gonna vote early and still show up to vote again.
But you just stick them out.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna be voting with NTF soon. You know?
What do you mean? NFTs?
Yeah.
But you're really tired of your boy.
But bad.
And I did was NTFs, boy.
The man said we're gonna be voting with NTFs. Me say, what?
Thank you for correcting me.
The man talk about North Ghana or something, boy.
Non-fungible tokens.
But,
they can't do that.
You won't be interested.
So, you have invested in NFTs as well?
No. Me not buy pixelated GIF. Is it technology, eh?
NFTs don't keep the value, that's the problem.
It's not the
money, Tanya, like, you just wake up.
You remember Tanya say you ain't gonna knock off about 12 o'clock, huh?
Yeah, Tanya, wake up yourself, eh? Tanya, you're right. Someone put some licks on ground, boy.
But Tanya, you get some licks in a Nevis too, you know, talk about the licks later. You know what? I just been gonna ask if it's too soon. If it's too soon, and you know, it's just the gun.
Yeah, it's all. You're not a big friend that.
And Tanya, you had cousin too.
Tanya, I'm the big friend. I'm not do that.
Some people don't know how to lose gracefully, daddy.
And also,
Yeah, check on the cussing, calm down the situation. Go to the CCM motorcade, grab a drink, calm down.
a master control, Garrett Garner, so you may got to take Garrett off the screen. Because every time you look on Garrett, you think Garrett's still there.
Well, Garrett
Yeah, man, you
gone.
know. When Garrett done gone, boy, you know, check your phone.
Garrett refresh.
When Garrett gone,
Oh.
boy, check your phone.
But,
Garrett gone.
Well,
but,
I
but,
know. I think I
but,
should
but,
follow the
but,
man though.
but,
I'll
but
keep me
Tanya,
up.
it seems like you lose honorably. People are happy about your effort. Every lose is not a loss. So, the next election, I'm told, is gonna be another Christmas election. So get ready for a Santa Claus election.
That what me expect. Not the 21 days. Christmas I could see. Especially
Well,
that people can take off time.
you see one the thing where we should be kind of smart with it too, eh? Because if them man call election now, them man not got to bother buying no more shot and so again. No more package you will get no. You understand? No, forget about that. Same shot where we are just know we are beggar is wear that again.
Well, they can
Yeah,
wear them up here in the States and in Canada.
it's still blue. Who? But all of them people where be come down there, them they go left and shut up. No, them they go left and shut, boy. No. Are you contributing to the greater cause, man? Sacrifice. You got to sacrifice for the team. The man gonna start to tell them anything about country above self and so, boy. Me,
Oh,
me not win a party close. Like, even if one the party then was to come out with a hoodie, I still ain't wearing it. Even if it's free. Even if that shit is like some premium material, I still ain't wearing it. As then I gonna feel like me hardcore and me don't wanna be hardcore. I just wanna be cool. I don't wanna be hardcore.
but this gonna be interesting. I think opposition is very bad. It's gonna be. You got three party leaders in opposition. Two not like Tim. We're gonna show Mark and Sean gonna survive. It's going to be amazing. Opposition gonna be fire.
Imagine if them may win. Here how the thing go. This is how opposition work. Think about this. If they win, the Singlish party always got the prime minister. When they lose, the Nevis party always got the leader of the opposition. Boy, I don't know boy have his to show no boy. Oh me mother so. Anytime them man me win Shana the prime minister, as I be lose, Mark are the leader of the opposition. Easy as you does it. Easy as you like it. Mothers, yeah. Wow. So got to be on cartoon, boy.
See Chevron radio knock off though.
Chevron radio knockoff? That is on like Chevron, I don't know which one I'm going. What should I say? Where should they? Texas? She's in the central time zone?
Mm-hmm.
She
Even
want
an hour behind us.
our tours behind us. She have got it on. She have solid over there, man. She have drink that coffee.
Coffee by Miguel and go sleep. Make a shut down the live. Well people, unless one I want a remote in and whenever results come I bring it back on. But the election done. The election done. See it here again. Eight done gone clear, man. Dr. Dew is the winner, number 8. We're calling it. We're calling it here. And Ren. We're calling 8 and we're calling number 2.
So you got 4 more boxes left in 8. Yeah, Dr. Dew and Teddy. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
Number 2, like.
You don't need them no call that. 56% of the. No, you don't need them no call that. You don't need them at all.
We could call it radio and true there. 8 boxes left in 8.
Yeah, Reese. It's 56%. Only 56%. So you can't be 4. But regardless to what.
Unless all these boxes split. Because I got up to 4D already coming, but they ain't really about it.
Wonder which of 6 right now saying if what? All of them. Tanya Janel never wanted to leave. I could hear it in his speeches. He wanted to stay, but
How many man would say PLP is not our enemy?
yeah, stick with the party. Man, stick with the party, boy.
But the speech what General give during the convention was not in line with what they respond to. Some General is not aware of what is taking place.
General was not.
At all.
Yeah, but hey guys, if you want to wrap it up, big wrap it up, eh? I'm not going to wrap it up.
Yeah, I want to take at least a little hour and a half later before my son start pull me say hungry eat.
I could log off, I think. Even though we don't have all the results, I think we're good enough to go.
We don't have all the results, but we're confident in our projections. And our projections go a little like this. Labour will be forming the government with 6 seats. And that's it. If that don't happen, that means I was on the money. But I wasn't on the money.
Yeah. So we can wrap it up.
All right. Good morning, people. Thank you for joining us. See you some. Yeah, a lot of you had said 611. Thank you for joining us on
But me only been off in the Nevis, huh? Yeah, 1 seat, me girl.
Yeah.
And me I tell you because I see them bodies, them I say, boy, all of them man bring in.
But I mean, you know the good thing about it, no? Me not be wrong none of them, no?
Well, yeah, you was absolutely right on the money.
Me tell you, only the leaders crew in the seat, Labour over everything else. If Sean had lose, then you know, I'd have been wrong, but.
Yeah, that would have been.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fitters and masqueraders, wherever you are in the world, we're wrapping it up. Thank you guys for being here with us, but I'm on it, and them take long for bring the results, but the rest of you gonna lay it up.
Usual craziness.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna worry. Election I can't vote till Monday. Yeah? So I'm not gonna worry. Election I can't till Monday.
Election on call, man. Remember, you only need the
Good
man.
night, Sheriff. Thank you for the good work.
Chef, amazing work tonight. Thank you for everything you have done.
Have a wonderful
But
rest.
with that being said, fellas, if you're in the audience, I gone. Y'all have a good night, a good morning, a good day.
Bless up, DJ.
Yes, sir.